Wednesday, it can all get different. It can all go very badly for me. So what about wild exercise? Well, we haven't done that yet. Like, what do you think we might be doing on Wednesday that could make everything very different? Like, there's an extra variable that they're going to be adding in Wednesday, because tomorrow they're going to be adding smoke. Tomorrow we're probably going to start doing like compartmental searches and such, and learning to navigate in zero in like zero visibility, and like how to move, how to do like defensive searches and whatnot. Whereas Wednesday is when things get Wednesday is when like I think I might struggle. Mm-hmm. What's that say? What? What? Oh, I see. No, Atlas Bun. Sadly, that isn't standard. That isn't the standard curriculum for the fire and rescue, the Dorset and Wiltshire Fire and Rescue Service. I'm very sorry to say. Otherwise, I would admit, Atlas, that would explain why there's so few breathing apparatus courses running. But it would fit with our brief of fire and rescue service. So like that would be rescuing a lot of people. But anyway, I mean, no. So Wednesday will be our first time operating with live fire. So Wednesday there'll suddenly be like an extra external source of heat and such, and that's going to and like I'm really curious how I'm gonna survive with that. Do you ever think more of an ethical quality in your training, like having to choose who you save? No. No, I don't. No, that's the that's our OICs, our incident commanders' jobs. That's literally above my pay grade, because like, so if we're searching a property and we come across a casualty, I'm fairly certain we stop and rescue that casualty, no matter if we think there might be more, if that makes sense. Like, we don't oh, this is this person, but there might be this other person, so we need to carry on looking. Like I don't think there's exactly any chance where you're going to be like, oh, this person and that person are both equidistant from being rescued by us. Therefore, we need to choose whether or not we run over the old woman or the baby or the, like. They're not going to teach us. I don't think trolley problems come into this, Atlas. Although, you know what? Let's have a look, shall we? This is our breathing apparatus manual. So this is our comprehensive guide to navigation, sample navigate. Oh wow, it's actually to navigate through this document. You will find icons at the bottom left of every corner page. Clicking on them. Oh my god, clicking on the, okay, yeah. So they've just so yeah, let's have a look. So yeah, let's have a look at what do we have? We've got physiology of respiration, set description, general testing, air circulation. So yeah, air calculations, hazards of working in breathing apparatus, irrespirable atmospheres, cable entanglement, entrapment procedures, compartmental fire behavior training, donning, startup and doffing, cleaning and maintenance, roles and responsibilities of breathing apparatus, thermal imaging, handheld radios, Merlin telemetry board, Baco, search procedures, casualty management, Tactical ventilation, breathing apparatus, welfare breathing apparatus operators, reporting injuries, diseases, emergency procedures, and glossary. Okay, so let's have a look. Casualty management. Let's see if it does. Let's see if it does. Actually, what page is that? That is 167. There, aim. So introduction, be effective search techniques. So searching, locating casualties. Searching for casualties must be methodical. Victims of fire. Obviously, if there's any reason to believe the victim of fire is still alive, it will be essential to remove them from the incident and arrange transport to hospital as soon as possible. At any stage of a fire, firefighters may discover bodies of victims. Bodies burnt and/or semi-burnt, buried in debris, are difficult to recognise. They are frequently in the most unlikely places because people tend to hide. Police will need information about casualty handling. We now explore some techniques. Crews must act quickly on the discovery of a casualty, as continued exposure to the fire condition will dramatically reduce the chance. Following action should be taken. Gauges should be checked in order to determine which wearer will take responsibility for the casualty. In most cases, the wearer with the most air. God damn it! I'm always going to get saddled. If I use less air than most folks under breathing apparatus, I'm always going to get saddled with I'm always going to get saddled dragging the casualty, aren't I? Radio Baco informed them that a casualty is located. An immediate meter search around the casualty should be carried out. This should be comprehensive and include checking under the casualty before moving in case they are protecting another casualty, a child. Each crew member should be designated a certain task where numbers allow, a crew member should be made responsible for leading the team out. Casualties' heads should be protected where possible, kept low.